Alright, Holy Knights, I'll admit, some of y'all magic powers, they be slapping. Before we hop in this ranking of the Holy Knight's magical abilities, please let me hear you leave your own list of your top 10 Holy Knight magical abilities in the comment section down below. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Now, let's get into it. What's up, guys? I got the pencil here. Here we are to rank the Holy Knight's magical abilities. We're going to be ranking their powers, boys and girls, and it's time. And the thing is, the Holy Knights, despite being pretty weak overall in the grand scheme of things in terms of raw power, actually have really good abilities. Like, even the most fodder ones. Like, here, I'm going to start off super strong. Where is if he's even here? If he's even here. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did my boy. Here he is. Marmos? Guess what? My boy's going into perfect magic. And it's just because he has gravity magic. Like, that's so cool to me. I don't know. I've always found gravity powers interesting. So, him having gravity powers is just really cool. Especially since he can... I mean, this is going off, like, the dome piece. So, I'm pretty... Hold on. Let me not even play myself. Let me not even go off the dome piece. Let me just look it up real quick. But, I'm pretty confident this dude can go up to gravity times 30. And... I mean, technically, it doesn't necessarily do much in the verse, because Meliodas is able to pretty much ignore it. Beginning of series damage Meliodas, by the way. So I wouldn't be shocked if it wasn't that much. But relative to our world, even if I just had, like, a fifth of that, I would be a menace. Can you imagine if I could just randomly increase the gravity on you? It'd be great. I don't know. I would have fun with it. I'm not sure anyone else would have fun with it. But I would most certainly have fun with it. And let me see. This power allows a user to increase gravity within a desired location, hence the weight of the enemies rendering them incapable of engaging in combat movement at all. Yeah, like, I could literally just immobilize you. Or, worst comes to worst, I could literally just immobilize your attacks. Like, you throw something at me, if it's a projectile, boom, it's landing on the ground. You have a weapon in your hand, boom, it's landing on the ground. Like, this is the perfect defense magic and offense magic. Because, like, I do remember, gravity 10, within a selected area, Marmos increases the gravity 10-fold its power, increasing his opponent's weight and crushing the ground. Hypergravity times 30 within a selected area, Marmos increases the gravity 30-fold of power, hence increasing the opponent's weight and crushing the ground. Much more powerful. And I know it drains him a lot of his, like, magic and his abilities, but still, that is super good magic. Offensively, it's super good magic. Defensively, it's just good magic all around. Like, it's fantastic all around. And the only problem with it is that it apparently takes a lot of energy out of him. But even still, if I could multiply the gravity on somebody by 10 times at will, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, maybe hold on. It's possible that those little things he carries around are like an activation requirement. But even then, nah, that'd be kind of annoying. But still, no, maybe not. I think it just helps him. I don't know. We don't get enough of Marmos to know, like, the specific activation requirements of his power. So I'm just going to assume he's on some Gravitack from Ben 10 level stuff, where you can just point at you and bada bing, bada boom, gravity's up in the room. So I'm 100% perfect magic. I see literally no problem with it other than the fact that it weakens you a little bit. But even still, that's not enough for it to drop into, like, anything like great magic or anything lower. But speaking of another fantastic magic, Melody. And to be fair, this probably only works more effectively in the 7 Deadly Sins world, and only if you're relative, obviously, because obviously Death Pierce can't be able to stop the magic if you're just way faster than him, way stronger than him. But then again, he was able to hold off Fraudulent. But that's Fraudulent in Dravis' body, and we aren't sure how much of his power he had gotten back by that point. But still, the ability to just casually control and delay and control the timing, essentially, of someone else's attacks when they fire it at you, that's really good. It essentially makes you... It's not necessarily dodge hacks, it just allows you to avoid everything your opponent throws at them. And honestly, I'm not sure if we get to see it, because I don't remember much of Death Pierce and his fights, I'll admit. But I wonder if you could, like, bend the melody so it flows around you and just goes back at your opponent. Could it be like not necessarily a full counter, but like just a redirection type thing? 'Cause that's what it seems like. It seems like a delay, a redirection, something like that. The ability to manipulate the tempo and movement of your opponent's attacks, super solid, super good. And of course I'm copping that. Like, why wouldn't I? It's once again just an ability that on its own has no real problems. It doesn't have any drawbacks to the user, and it really just acts as a good defensive and possibly offensive technique if you can really throw the magic around. But if I'm being... I think, you know what, just to distinguish, because I'm now thinking about it more and more, there are going to be a lot of perfect magics. For now, I'm going to slide Death Pierce down to great magic, just because I'm not sure if his if his ability can be used so much offensively. Unlike someone like Marmax's ability where it can be used offensively and defensively, whether to be to hold someone down or just to hold someone down. Like that's both good offense and good defense. Death Pierce may only be good on a defensive front, and I don't know, just purely defensive magic isn't enough. You gotta have some little extra spice, a little extra sauce. And Death Pierce may not have that, but probably by the end of the list I'll put him back up there, because I'm assuming he probably does. Delghetto. See, I like Boost. See, I hate Delghetto, but I like Boost because it's speed, and I'm a speedy boy. Well, I like speed. I like characters that move fast, and I would like to be able to move fast myself. I'd love to Usain Bolt everywhere, so I will give Delghetto points on that. My man can boost to win. Call him a Sonic game, 3D Sonic game specifically, but actually 3D Sonic game post-adventure era specific. I don't know why I went so deep into that, but that's really it. That's the thing, though. I can't really think of many unique applications other than his boost. I think it's the Sonic Colors announcer that's just in my head. Like every time I think of the word boost, it's just him. And that's honestly kind of ironic considering Sonic Colors Ultimate's dropping soon. But enough of that. We're gonna see. Yeah, let me just double check. Allows Delghetto to propel himself at high speeds. Yep. So yeah, he's just a speedy boy, and that's perfectly fine. But once again, I hate it because I hate Delghetto, and I think I'll know I hate Delghetto, but it's only because there's no drawbacks to this. I just get faster, and there's nothing much you can do about it. There are no limitations, nothing like that. So I'm gonna have to do it, because offensively, it can be used. I'll just hit you really, really fast. And if I'm relative to you, good job catching me, buddy, or good luck. Meanwhile, defensively, if I can sense you're more powerful than me, man, I'm bored. That's the thing. It's a free speed boost, just like there's a free power in. Now, Dale. I don't know what Dale's magic was, so I won't comment on it. Deldry, it's alright. It's alright. I don't like the activation requirement, because it has to be used subtly. And it can't really be used... Ooh, yeah. Actually, I'm going to drop it even lower. I'm going to drop it in magic. Because when activated, it's very, very good. But the activation requirement for Love Drive is so specific that I'm like... I'm not sure I'm going to be able to use it. The Deldry got lucky when dealing with Dreyfus / Fodder. I don't think I'd be able to get as lucky as her whenever I need to use it defensively. And the thing is, once again, it sort of lacks offensive capability. It's purely... Actually, no. I think she's able to... See, this is why we got the 7 Deadly Sins wiki up on deck. I'm sorry. I wish I remembered all their powers even more, but they didn't appear enough. But let's see. Yep. Simple gesture of affection area complaint. Impedable... But an intense suggestion how strong the effect is. Alright. So, yeah, she basically does get control of them after, intimate gestures. But, So if I wink at somebody, is that an intimate gesture? I don't know. I'm still putting it in magic. It's good. And you probably are gonna... I think you are able to command them into doing whatever you want after the fact. She did command Fraudrin around. But... I don't know. I don't like the activation requirement. That's the main thing. I don't feel like going up and kissing the Demon King in case I need to live or something like that. That's just not for me. But no, 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 no. We don't. I don't know about y'all. Y'all. No, we do not. At least for me. We do not. And I repeat, do not. Rock with bugs. Here, I got the pencil. I don't do it. Y'all can rock with bugs all y'all want. I know she controls them, and they probably be very, very useful. But no, I'm not taking that as my magic power. That's just a flat-out no. Speaking of flat-out no... Nah, you see, the ones I don't know, or I don't remember, I just won't mention. You're not a Holy Knight. You'll just go in, the general magic ranking. Technically, he was a Holy Knight. Kane's fire ability is alright. I don't know. They're cool. It's fire. The only thing I don't like is that it's so easily destructive. That would take some time and mastery to get a handle of, to make sure I don't accidentally just burn things down. And that wouldn't be very, very good. Hold on. I'm checking something. 1 sec. One method, don't undo the illusions of movement. Staff Bell, which is the origins. You gain your senses of the yell, the special, blah, 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 blah. Alright, so here's the thing. If this bad boy... Where is he? Where is he? I know he's here. Yeah, if this bad boy's powers were more, like, flexible, they'd be above, it'd be above Med Magic. But the reason it's at, like, the bottom of Med Magic is because, I mean, he can hypnotize you into thinking that your ally is him. What if you're fighting someone and they don't have an ally with them? I mean, I guess Ruin himself can sort of like shapeshift or cast an illusion on himself to make it look like something else. But casting illusion, it'd be easier to just turn invisible. Like, that'd be a better defensive ability than just being able to cast illusion on yourself for someone else. Because if I'm just getting attacked by one dude and I transform to like a little boy like Ruin did, I'm still getting up out of here. Like, they're still gonna get me up out of there. It's just that I'm gonna be smaller when they do it. So yeah, I don't know. Ruin's magic, like, hypothetically, if it was more flexible, could be better, but at the moment, with how unflexible and rigid it is, one, and also you need the staff as a requirement that's so obvious to carry around, yeah, we ain't really rock with that. Explosion is another magic that's sort of like, it's alright, but it's purely, and again, this is purely an offensive magic. This is a much more, like, boost, as much as I hate Delgado, is a more general magic. You can use that in a lot of situations. And I feel like you can use Marmoset's power in a lot of situations. Offensively and defensively. Kingila, I think she can take... Yeah, she can take damage from her own explosions, though. It's once again Fireball. It's like Kane's own ability for me. The fire manipulation and the explosion manipulation. Because I feel like I myself... I mean, I could train and master it, though. But I won't be able to use that in a common situation. Though it would be good. It would be good for like a, oh no, I'm being attacked. Boom. I don't think it'd be really, wouldn't be good enough for me. I don't know. It's gonna stick in all right magic. It's really strong. It's very, very good, but it's just not, it's not something I'm personally after. So it's not something I'm rocking with. So we're gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it get up out of here. But speaking of magics, I need to get up out of here. I believe, hold on. Alright, let's take a look at Break. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Big Papa Dreyfus with your head cut off. Come here, Big Papa Dreyfus. You're going right up there in perfect magic. Mainly because his magic is sort of amorphous. Like, it kind of does whatever he needs it to do. It can be a blade, it can be a beam of energy that can pierce through people, it can amp his own durability and keep him from being corroded by stuff like acid. I don't know, like, all around Break is pretty darn good, and I'm assuming you can just use the energy to make whatever it wants. Sure, it's will based, but hey, that's fine. Just don't give up. Like, be under shonen manga character mentality. Don't give up, and you're pretty much untouchable to anyone on your level, because, well, not necessarily untouchable. You can still definitely be beaten. But the thing is, it's so versatile in what it can do that I think it, on pure versatility alone, it wins in comparison to a lot of these other ones, especially the ones beneath it. Like, yeah, you're going to be redirecting other people's attacks, but you're kind of useless on your own. Like, if your opponent tries to attack you physically, oh yeah, that's another weakness I will probably keep down in Great Magic. Like, if an opponent tries to attack you physically, you're done, son. Like, oh well, their magic won't be relevant, and you won't be able to control the flow of them themselves. It's just an explosion. Like, I mean, you can do different types of things with the explosions, but that's it. It's fire. That's it. It's winking at people. That's it. It's minor hypnotism. That's it. No. And yeah, that's the thing. It just doesn't do it. What meanwhile Break has this like aspect of extreme versatility to it that I think I can rock with. But speaking of things I think I can rock with, I actually do. I'm only putting Gustav this high because, like, I'd love to be able to make my own ice cubes on the band. Like, it'd be fantastic, and that's it. That's the only reason it's great magic. And also, ice is just, like, generally less destructive than explosions or fire. So it goes up there. And it can use, despite Gustav being fodder, it can be used offensively and defensively. We've seen it with Jericho. Like, Jericho is actually able to use her ice pretty what was that? What was I going to say there? I have no idea what my mind was conjuring up in that moment. But Jericho can use the ice pretty well for offensive and defensive purposes. Sure, the defense wouldn't be as good because it's like ice, it's kind of flimsy. But even still, that's the only thing that keeps it at perfect magic. It's still great though. It's like, it's a lot better because it's way more versatile than these. And that's after what little we've seen of the ice magic. But speaking of little seen magic, where is he? Now, technically, I'm being biased because lightning is arguably just as destructive as explosions and fire, but like lightning's cool though, so it gets a pass. And that's really it. Great Thunder. Well, let me not even bother. The main thing I like about Great Thunder is like it's the speed amp and the defensive capabilities. Because if one of these two covers themselves in lightning, you just can't hit them really. You can't hit them physically. You can definitely hit them magically. But that's where the speed comes in. Like you can amp your own physical speed so you can avoid any magical attacks. And if anyone tries to like fist fight you, or get up close in your face, or even swing like a close range weapon at you, they're gonna electrocute themselves. So while you may take damage, while you may take damage, they're also gonna take damage. So it's like a law of equivalent exchange, but I can rock with that. And especially like the hypothetical, like there's the fine-tuned control of it, and like you could also with Gil Thunder, what Gil Thunder has shown is like you can solidify the mass down, you can solidify the electricity down to make like solid corporeal objects, which is very, very good. It's a flex. Both of these are very flexible abilities that can either be used on grand destructive scales, like with their respective massive lightning bolt attacks, or they can also just be used for like tiny pinpoint precision, like lightning thrust and stuff like that. It's an all-around super flexible ability, and I think it looks way cooler than Break, so I'm gonna have to give it to these two. And Jude, you didn't show your power. You didn't show your power. I feel like Inakuma mentioned her power in the Q&A or something like that, but I don't remember off the top of the dome. I'm not going to look it up. Oslo, you are in a holy knight. You are in a holy knight. Nope, 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 nope. See, I won't talk about the Sin's powers. They're getting their own video. Nope, nope, nope. Did I really blow through the holy knight? What was your power? What was your power? What was your power? While I look up him, don't mind me. While I look up him, do not mind me. I'm going to slide. Overpower. It's a great magic. It's just, the only issue is if your opponent is like more of a menace than you are, it pretty much does nothing. But at the same time, it's just a nice ability to have. Like you get to essentially impose your own like threatening, malefic presence on someone else, and I think that's decent enough that I don't mind. I'll take it. Like that's the thing. It's not as good because it's purely. Maybe not purely it's not like a bluff. Like you actually are powerful, but it doesn't really do much. It boosts intimidation, which is good to have, but it's nothing compared to these where it can like boost your defense and offense. It can act in like weird specific ways and has a ton of range and versatility. It's not like you get the speed amp. I'm gonna put it above. Like gravity powers are cool, but not as cool as lightning powers. I can't help it. But wait. I'm gonna look up that one. Simon, that's who you are. What was your magic, buddy? What was your magic? What was it? Tell me your magic. My man was 4'11". Darn, you're short. Oh, do we never see this dude's magic? Do we never see it? Abilities. I'm scrolling. I am scrolling. He's a powerful and skilled holy knight. Upper slaps with the sword. Oh, so you can just use wind magic. I mean, that's alright. And I like wind magic because it can be inherently destructive, but it doesn't have to be. So come here, Simon. Come here, buddy. Come here, pal. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't remember much of it. So I'm like, when I think of wind magic doesn't really make sense, I immediately think of Sariel, but I know this dude is definitely no Sariel, so I'm gonna leave it be. But you know who is close to Sariel? You know who's gotta go up there. Gravity's cooler than wind. But Tornado is actually a really cool ability. I feel like Hauser sort of underutilizes it. He always uses it purely offensively. And, well, no, sometimes he uses it defensively. But the thing is, like, the way that you can manipulate Tornado into, like, a defensive mechanism by either whirling an attack around you, you could possibly throw it back at an opponent by tricking the suction, you could plot. Like, there's so much you could do with Tornado that I feel like that would be a power that would be fun to experiment with. Like, just to see what you can... That's not Tornado. That's what the Grace is called. What is Hauser's called? Hold on. What's Hauser's called? Is it called Wind? Why do I feel like it's called Wind? Is it something basic? Tempest. That's what it is. Tempest sounds cooler than Tornado. I'm not actually going to lie. But, yeah, he's able to manipulate the current in a violent windstorm. So I feel like I feel like Hauser sort of underutilizes his own ability when it could be super wild. Like from your own flight to throwing your own opponents away to dragging them into like. There's so much you could use suction, repulsion. Like there's so much weird dumb stuff. There's so much weird dumb stuff you can do with Tempest, and I really really like that. Like just these three are so flexible in the fact that you can just do a lot with them, and I think that's very very important for like a perfect magic. One, it has no drawbacks, and two, not only is it just strong in like specific scenarios or just strong in general, but it's strong and versatile. Like you can use it in a variety of situations and it'll do good. That's what I think is the main thing that makes a magic really, really good. Or just an ability really, really good in general, rather than just, not having anything. What is your magic? Y'all know who I'm looking at? I'm looking at that young boy, Denzilly. See, speaking of magic that is only good in certain situations, killed. Yeah, killed. Yeah, that's too specific a requirement. Where is he? Where is he? Denzel, you got some mad magic. Just like Ruin. Just like, honestly, the entirety of magic is only down here. She's in no, because no bugs. But the only reason all three of these are down here is because they are extremely conditional. Like, you need to be intimate, and your opponent can even resist it unless you do some wild stuff with them. And by wild, I mean, like, y'all know I'm messing around. Nakamura wasn't that crazy. But still. And that means that requires you getting in range of them to actually do that. This ability is only focused on, like, if your opponent has allies, which may not always be the case. And then you have this bad boy right here, whose magic judgment only activates by bringing back the souls of people that you yourself, well, your opponent has killed. And that's too general. Like, it was effective against Dreyfus, only for the fact, well, fraudulent Dreyfus, y'all know what I mean. But it was only effective against him because he had killed so many people. Like, technically, all of Danafor was his fault, and obviously Dreyfus was, I keep saying Dreyfus, Fraudulent was going around and murdering a whole bunch of people. But in general, it's just not that useful, because essentially, if your opponent hasn't killed anybody, you, if you're Denzel or has Denzel's magic judgment, don't have a magical ability. And I think that's why Denzel relies on other people too, because his magical ability alone, it's so conditional that it doesn't do much. It has to be meh magic. Speaking of other meh magic, I'm kidding, I can't even. What is Suigo's magic? I actually, since like the Twigo meme is strong within me, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually do want to see what this dude's magic was. Was it just abilities? Oh, his ability is omnipotence. It has to make its own team. Okay, no, but actually, abilities, equipment, slicing. Okay, so it's mainly just like he's just a powerhouse. And once again, where is he? That's alright. It's alright, magic. It's cool. It's good to have. It's like this dude's magic. Whose magic I already forgot. That's the thing. I think, oh no, he basically has there's so many wind-based abilities. There's Tornado, there's Tempest, there's this dude's magic. Yeah, I don't know. But once again, I mean, just raw power is cool and all, but it's not anything special. Like, to get into those higher tiers, you gotta have something unique to you. Something that can be used very, very well. Actually, speaking of, like, Weinheit? Well, I'm not sure how to say his name. He honestly has really good magic, even if it does rely on a bow and arrow, just the illusion casting in and of itself. It's way more useful than Ruin's ability because it's way more flexible. Like, you can literally just cast an illusion on yourself somewhere and then go somewhere else. It's just the bee's knees. And of course, you just have a supercharged arrow. I'm gonna be general and assume some things that it just applies to all projectiles, but due to the fact that we're in 7 Deadly Sins world, it doesn't have any projectiles like that. So, like, if I could just supercharge a Nerf gun and fire it at you, that's cool. That's the thing. I think it's very, very... It's like a 2-for-1 magic combo, because you have illusions, and then you have a supercharged arrow. It's nice. It's obviously at the bottom of perfect magic, but no drawbacks. Pretty versatile. I like it. Link is, once again, something that's... See, I like it in concept, and I like it on Hellbrim, but I'm putting it at the top of Man Magic, because it's super conditional once again. If you do not have other people to borrow powers from, Link won't activate. And then you're kind of done. And that's really it. Like, you lack, on your own, with others you are unstoppable, but alone you are pretty much nothing. And if I were to give him like his Fairy King powers, it'd go up here. But I'm gonna specifically go with him as a Holy Knight. He doesn't really use his Fairy King's powers, and well, not Fairy King, his fairy powers until he goes back to his fairy form. Even then, he still uses Link. So I'm gonna leave him at the bottom of Mel Magic. Mel Magic. Oh no, but I'm gonna leave him at the bottom of Magic just because of how, once again, conditional it is. Without other people, his magic is pretty much worthless. In a world without magic, it's pretty useless, I'm not gonna lie. And in a world with magic, if you can't hit your opponent, you're kind of done. Too conditional. If he could just activate it by, like, looking at you. If the activation cost was easier, then it would be good. Once again, just like with Love Drive, I think Vain or Vanity or something like that. Vanity would be better if the condition to activate it were looser and more flexible. Then I'd say it'd be worth it. Like, Death Pierce can maneuver your attacks freely after you fire them. Meanwhile, Vayne on Arden can sort of just like kind of do that. It did not do that. It'll increase the magic cost, which locks off your higher magic. So that's only if you can hit them. So if they're aware of you, which reasonably in a world where everyone can sense magic, or not everyone, but a lot of people can sense magic, shouldn't be that hard to do. I don't think Vayne will have the likelihood of activating that really puts it in a useful tier for me. Then, ooh, we're running down quick. We're running down quick. We never got to see you. We never got to see you. I forget what you were. Hold on. Not you, Tempest. Not you, Hauser. Take me back. I want to go back. Jillian. No, I did not mean to click on that. Oh, there we go. I did mean to click on that. Never mind. You did know what I was doing with you. Hold on. What are your abilities? Tell me your magical abilities. Oh, Vine Lap. A wire-like trap. I mean, once again, it's magic. It's just not. It's not enough. Where is she? Where is she? I know I just saw her. Where are you, Jillian? Am I tripping? Okay, good. I do. There she is. Magic. It's just a trap magic. I don't know. It's alright. And I think that may be enough. The ones that I can recollect off the dome piece. Yeah, because you want a Holy Knight. Nope. I don't remember. Nope. No, I don't remember. I'm not gonna look it up. I don't know. I don't think we ever got to see his word magic. We just saw his demon's magic. Nope. Demon. Well, I don't know if that's a demon. I think that's a regular dude. But still, nope. I don't remember. Go through. Nope. Oh, wall. That's a great magic. Just because it's really good defensively, but outside of that, and how fragile it appears to be in the series, because like Grimoire just always gets body bagged. It doesn't sneak any higher than that. Like, this is technically like Death Pierce's medley. Whoa! See, for some reason I was gonna wow. Like Wind Waker, like the character from Wind Waker medley popped up in my head, but at the same time, medley as in like a mix of music popped up. I'm sorry, but essentially, Death Pierce's melody is a better defensive ability than Wall, and Wall's only purpose is to defend you. That's sad. But it's still good enough that it gets up high enough. Nope. Hendrickson, Acid, alright. Too defensive. Well, not too defensive. Too case specific. Like, I don't want to melt everybody. It's not useful for me. And I bet it can be used defensively, but I don't know. It's not something I'm rocking with. Jericho, I think she just had speed. So she can go there. I think she just had speed when she was amped by Demon Blood. And of course she has the ice magic. And I like speed. Let's see. Anyone else? No. And I think that's it. This feels much shorter than the... There you are. The cousin of Twigo. Hold on, I gotta do some research on my man. I must do research on you. I must. Oh, that's your ability? I mean, it's alright. But there we go. That's honestly the list. Like, I can't really think of anything. And, like, yeah, this is kind of the order. Like, I like gravity magic, but it's not as cool as these, and it's not as versatile as these. Once again, these are just like good flat general abilities to have, like either speed with these two, amorphous energy, and like higher durability with this, illusion casting, plus like powered up projectiles. That's all good. Once again, overpower, like the great magics are sort of just magics that don't necessarily prove useful all the time or could be outdone. And technically, all of these can be very easily outdone, but I don't know, I just like them more. Alright magic, this is magic that's either just not, it's literally alright, as in it doesn't have much special things about it, and or it's just not, it's not useful enough in a general situation for me to be like, yes, I gotta use, like, this is just explosion, this is just fire. Meth magic is really just all magic that's too conditional to really be viable in a lot of scenarios, at least for me, and no. Because we don't like bugs. That's me. That's my list. What do you guys think? Please tell me in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That Guy with the Pencil, writing off.